To understand how a complex enterprise system is operating, you have to read its telemetry. The logs, traces, and metrics generated by your applications are the essential, sensitive lifeblood of your engineering operations. But to actually analyze this data, the industry expects a compromise. You package up that massive stream of sensitive information and ship it all out to a third-party vendor's cloud for storage and indexing. Then you are forced to pay a toll just to access the very data your own systems generated. This isn't a one-time transfer. This movement happens millions of times a second, across every layer of the enterprise. The standard observability model is built on a specific requirement that you surrender physical control of your most sensitive operational intelligence. The risks of this model begin the moment your data crosses the egress boundary, the line between your secure environment and the public internet. Telemetry data is rarely clean. It frequently contains personally identifiable information, healthcare records, API secrets, and the exact map of your internal network. When you store that data on a vendor's platform, your security posture fractures if they suffer a breach. You are choosing to share their fate. Beyond the security risks, crossing that egress boundary triggers a second liability, the egress tax. Cloud providers charge a recurring transfer fee for every byte of data that leaves your environment. This graph shows the result. As your data volume grows, your costs don't just rise, they arc upward. Under this model, gaining visibility into your own software requires you to accept a structural security liability and an unpredictable operational budget. Bring Your Own Cloud, or BYOC Observability, reverses this entire architecture. Instead of shipping your telemetry out, the vendor provides the software, and the platform runs entirely inside your own accounts. Software agents collect and compress your telemetry right at the edge of your network before it ever has a chance to leave. This highly compressed data lands directly in your own object storage buckets. Because this storage is part of your own AWS, Azure, or GCP project, the data is locked exclusively under your own encryption keys. Under this model, no logs, traces, or metrics ever leave your corporate network. With BYOC, nothing goes out is not just a promise from a vendor, it is a reality enforced by the network itself. But if the telemetry stays in your local storage, how do your teams actually analyze it? Sasquatch Labs provides the Snowman query engine, which you deploy directly into your own infrastructure. Engineers can query full-fidelity data in place using standard languages like LogQL and TraceQL. Snowman searches your storage locally, so no query results are ever exported. At the same time, the Yeti SIEM layer runs threat detections and security correlations on that same local data. You get high-performance engineering queries and advanced security analytics without ever moving the data from its physical location. When you zoom out, the impact of a fully contained architecture is clear. Data residency and sovereignty are no longer complex audit hurdles. They are built into the network topology itself. The economic impact is just as significant. Because the data never physically crosses the egress boundary, the egress tax is eliminated. Trusting a third party with your most sensitive operational data is a risk and an expense you no longer need to take. Stop renting access to your data. Start owning your telemetry. Visit Sasquatch Labs to see how to keep every byte in your own cloud.